Ben with SuperPumped podcast here to tell you today how being imperfect and the right coach can help you achieve your dreams. We're down here at the Miami Dolphins Stadium. The Dolphins, 1972 Dolphins, 17-0, only NFL team to go undefeated. That has never changed in over 50 years. Everyone remembers the perfection, but nobody remembers the imperfection. Miami was granted an expansion franchise in 1966. In their first 4 seasons, they only won 15 games. That's less than 4 games a year. Finally, in year 5, they made it to the playoffs. And you know what happened? They got trounced in the playoffs. The next year, they made it all the way to the Super Bowl and gained the dubious distinction of being the only team at that time to not score a touchdown in the Super Bowl. The owner of the Dolphins, Joe Robbie, he said, we need a better coach. He went out, got Don Shula from the Baltimore Colts, and Shula was able to help turn this team around. Here is the statue to Don Shula with a couple of players from that 1972 team. In that particular year, they got a Hall of Famer. Bob Greasy was their quarterback. Game 5, he goes down. His ankle is shattered. Their backup is a 38-year-old Morrell. In his first game, he was terrible. Do you know how many passes he completed? 6. 6 passes for less than 100 yards and an interception. Somehow they ran the ball 48 times and they managed to get a victory. With that victory, then they were able to win that game 24-23 over Buffalo. Week 10, they narrowly beat the Jets 28-24. Then they played in the Super Bowl. Morrell had led them to a perfect record after Greasy, but in the Super Bowl, they turned back to Greasy. Now, you would have thought egos would have gotten in the way, but this was a team concept. They wanted to win the Super Bowl more than they wanted their personal accolades. Morrell went back to the bench, never took a snap in that Super Bowl, and they won the Super Bowl. 2 things. 1, they had a lot of imperfection before they were perfect. And 2, they had a great coach. Now, here's the postscript to this incredible story. 1973, they wanted to go back-to-back. Game 2, right out of the gate, they had this epic matchup coached by Don Shula of the Dolphins, John Madden of the Los Angeles Raiders. The Raiders beat them, ended their 19-game winning streak, and so then you could have thought the season's over. But they rolled off all these wins in a row, lost their second-to-last regular season game, and then in the AFC Championship, got a revenge game against Madden and the Raiders, and they managed to win that game, and then went on to the Super Bowl and beat Hall of Fame coach Bud Grant and the Minnesota Vikings to win their second straight Super Bowl. My hat goes off to them as much for their ability to power through imperfection as that perfect 17-0 1972 season. So if you need help with coaching, if you're right there, but you want to get over the hump and become more perfect in your imperfection, hit me up. I would love to talk to you, and got to go now. I'm headed to a game. See ya.